I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you. Talk like you do. You say it's true. And act like me. And life will be you and true.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to SoCal Exploring, the home of theme park updates. I am Scott, and you are watching SoCal Exploring, and today we are going to be talking about the concept art that just got released for the all-new Spider-Man attraction coming to Disney's California Adventure, Marvel Land, in the year of 2020. Now, we got pictures from the ride to the pre-show to even the exit. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to break down each picture that we have and talk about what we think might come from these pictures, what we think the ride might be about, really trying to dive deep into what the actual story is going to be, because Disney has released only a limited amount of details on the actual Spider-Man attraction. So let's break down what we think about these new concept art pictures for the Spider-Man attraction coming to DCA in 2020 as part of Marvel Land Phase 1. Before we start the video, make sure to check us out on social media at SoCal Exploring Media on Instagram and at SoCal Exploring on Twitter, and click that subscribe button if you want to see more Disneyland related videos or theme park related videos in general with those bell notifications on. Lastly, visit our website SoCalExploring.com for more detailed theme park updates and haunted attraction updates that all of you know and love. Now, we first start off with the queue section and the pre-show. So what we see right here is a part of the queue section. I'm assuming this is the queue area where they will actually hold you before you go into the pre-show room. Now, it says a welcome open house. I don't know what the open house is for. As we can see, there's some bikes in there. Pretty sure those are Spider-Man's bikes, Tom Holland's bikes. So the WEB is the Worldwide Engineering Brigade, which is basically an organization that invites guests to feel like they're more a part of these iconic heroes' lives. Now, after we step out of the holding area, we will be transported into the pre-show. And by the pictures, I think that this area in particular is going to be the pre-show before you get into the ride station itself. Now, as for what's going to happen in this pre-show, I'm not sure, but I'm sure there will be a live actor in there telling us, hey, look, this is this new technology that you guys are going to be working with. I think there's going to be TV screens installed up there. Then again, I could be wrong. This could be something completely different, but from the looks of it and from the layout of it, it really looks like the pre-show for the actual attraction. Now, like I said, we're probably going to be introduced to the technology that we're going to see throughout the attraction, the technology that we're going to be riding in throughout the attraction, and that's why this setup looks more of like a laboratory than anything. After leaving the pre-show, you'll be transported into the ride station, and I talked about this a little bit in our article, that the fact that the ride station is pretty thin, assuming to where it's at right now, in the former Bugs Life Theater. That theater wasn't very big, so obviously the station's not going to be very big because they need to fit a massive attraction. But I talked about how the station is very thin and it's going to be odd to do with crowd control. So with the pre-show, it makes it easier for Disney to control crowds to only have a limited amount of people in that particular ride station. So after the pre-show, you'll go into the ride station where you see these beautiful new ride vehicles that I talked a little bit about more in our article, so you can go visit SoCalExploring.com for that. And then you are aboard the attraction. Disney has described this ride as more practical effects, 3D augmented reality, and just overall props and everything in general. So right here, I don't know if this is going to be a 3D feature or not, but we see a crash ship on the side that has spider webs all over it. We also see a spider bot on the right over there that we'll be interacting with, because the ride vehicles will be equipped with interactive stuff. But there's a crash ship through the side of the building, which looks like a massive scene. Keep in mind, none of these pictures are in order. I'm just going about them the way that I'm looking at them right now. But then we go down a hallway where we see Base C and more spider bots and more webs slinged all over the place with destruction all in the area. There's nothing much that we can really see from this. Although, as you can see throughout the actual concept art of these attractions, you have this kind of straight track. Like I said, I feel like it's going to be more like Transformers. But looking at these, it looks a lot like Justice League Battle for Metropolis over at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Now, with that particular attraction, there's practical effects, there's actual props, there's animatronics, and then there's the 3D screens. I think that Spider-Man, the attraction at DCA, is going to be very similar to that. It could be that, or it could be Transformers over at Universal. But either way, I feel like it's going to be one of those attractions. The movement, the 3D, either that, or it could be a combine of both of them. But from the pictures that we see, it looks a lot like it. Now they also describe that there's going to be interactive elements, and right here we see that there's two different dock doors. I don't know if this is going to be a particular interactive element, but it'd be cool since you do see the track splitting both 3 ways to go straight, right, or left. So could this be an interactive element? I'm not too sure. It could also be just for backstage vehicle holding, but if this would be an interactive element that we can choose our own path, that'd be very cool. Obviously it'd be difficult because they have to keep track of where all the vehicles are going, so I think it's kind of a far stretch for Disneyland, but then again, we don't know. We've seen stuff like this with Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run as of recent, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see what we get for details wise as far as the interactive elements go. And then we see this forklift carrying what appears to be some new technology by the WEB, or we also see I think they have a huge part in the actual storyline of the attraction. As we can see here, there's a forklift, like I said, with a destroyed technology box in it. Maybe Spider-Man had to do something with this. The whole point though is everything that we are seeing is deconstructed, or it's destroyed, or in some way you're fighting off whatever's going on or whatever bad things happening throughout this actual attraction itself. As we move on out of the ride after a fun-filled journey with Spider-Man himself, we go through the exit, and once we go through the exit, we'll see a curved wall with the Avengers logo on it. Now this one isn't in color, but I'm assuming this is going to be more of a bluish color, and the Avenger logo is probably going to be red, or it may be a white background with the red Avengers logo. Either way, it's going to look really cool. It's going to really look more modern, and I think that's going to be really, really nice. And it could even be an Instagram wall. I think that looks really cool. We don't have anything like that in Disneyland right now, where we just have a plain Avengers logo against a wall, so that'll be a pretty cool exit. Nothing too big, but it still looks absolutely beautiful, and I'm sure it's going to look more beautiful when it comes to life in person. A lot of us fans are confused on what this attraction's going to be. From the concept art, we still don't get much other than, hey look, this is what's going to be in the actual ride. But we still don't know what the particular storyline is going to be. We don't know what the practical effects are going to be. All of us Disney fans are confused. So I make sure to be keeping up to date with all social media platforms related to Disney, because at the D23 Expo, that is August 23rd, I believe, they're going to be releasing many more details regarding Marvel Land itself and the Spider-Man attraction. So you definitely don't want to miss on the live streams, the coverage, all that good stuff from all the Disney accounts all over social media platforms. Unfortunately, we will not be attending, but we will be keeping up to date with all the coverage, and then we will provide it for you guys on our particular social media and share it with you guys in videos and other stuff like that, so you guys are in the loop. Like I said, this is all just speculation right now on what I talked about. Obviously, the concept art is 100% right, but as far as the storyline and stuff, I just kind of talking based off speculation and based off what I can actually see from these concept art. If you want to keep up to date with all the coverage regarding the Spider-Man attraction and the Marvel Land attraction and Disneyland in general, then make sure to check us out on social media at SoCal Exploring Media on Instagram and at SoCal Exploring on Twitter, and subscribe, because when these details come out, we are going to make a video, and you do not want to miss out on these details to get you more excited for Marvel Land and the Spider-Man attraction. So subscribe and turn those notifications on. Lastly, visit our website, SoCalExploring.com, for more detailed theme park updates and haunted attraction updates that you know and love. I have been Scott, and you have been watching SoCal Exploring. Positivity is key, and most importantly, keep slinging those webs. And I will see you in the next one. Remember to keep exploring. Peace.
Everyone cashed out. They got the vessel. Sucking our heads in. Everyone cashed out. So we